Okay, let's get a look at this set now. Let me go through these positions with you and tell you a little about these players as we go forward. All right, we're in a box set. The guy taking the ball out of bounds is our two-man. At this time, it's Todrick Gocher. We like a guy to take the ball out of bounds that we can set up for some action after the ball gets in, whether he runs off a single screen, a double screen, whatever it may be. We know that he's going to be respected, and we definitely want to use him as a decoy, as we do in this play. However, sometimes we're looking to use him as a scorer. On the ball side block, we have our five-man Lawrence Odiase. At the elbow on the ball side, we have Zach Smith. At the opposite elbow, across from the ball, we have Keenan Evans, number 12. And then we have Justin Gray, who is on the other block opposite the ball. Those four guys are sophomores in this video. And those four guys went to the Elite Eight the following year after we left for Memphis. These four guys went to the Elite Eight with Chris Beard. And then Lawrence, number 32, went to the Final Four. A great group of guys, a hard-working group, and guys that are very, very unselfish team, and you'll see that in this play. So we're set up in a box. Like I said before, our five-man, our four-man are lined up on ball side, and our 3 and our 1 are opposite. We have it set up accordingly, as you'll see why in a second, but it's really, really important that you have good spacing. You shouldn't have your hands on your knees like you can see Zach and Justin. I don't know what that's about, but we definitely want to do a good job of setting good screens and doing a good job of running the play correctly. So let's take a look at this play in slow motion. As you can see, Lawrence Odiase, the five-man, is screening across the lane for Justin Gray, who needs to set up his man and come hard off the screen because he's the first look. He's going to the corner looking for the ball. You can see Todrick is faking like he's passing to the lane to move his defender, and now he's throwing it to Justin Gray in the corner. As the ball's in flight, Zach is now screening for Keenan, the four-man for the one-man. Sending good wide screen, good base, and now Justin is going to go ahead and pass the ball to Keenan, who is our best ball handler and best passer. After, you can see we had a bad pass there, but after the ball is passed, we got our 4 and our 5-man setting up whatever you want to call it, an elevator screen or a stagger or a picket fence. I don't care what you call it, but we're going to go ahead and run the 2-man who put his head underneath the basket in between both players, and we're going to pinch it and let him shoot through. Because he's a good scorer, you notice they're following through hard and chasing hard. Now the 5-man immediately is going to headhunt the 4-man defender. As soon as he headhunts him, he's calling for the ball loud to bring his 5-man defender away from the basket. And now here comes the lob. Keenan throws the ball perfectly. We like to throw lobs to the corner of the backboard. Zach goes ahead and catches it and slams it down. Brings a ton of excitement to the bench, to the fans, and it just gets you going. Great play, great execution. Now let's go ahead and look at it in fast time with the announcers.
Get the ball across the timeline.
Taking a 9-0 run. Took away, but Evans runs it down. Get it down low. Give it to Zach Smith. Wow. Keenan Evans.
Okay, now let's look at Memphis the year after we left Texas Tech and running the same play. Underneath out of bounds, Kareem Bruton is our 2-man taking it out. He was our best scorer. Did a real good job. First team junior college All-American out of Georgia. Great player. Played in the national championship game his senior year in junior college. At the block closest to the ball, we have our 5-man Victor Eno. He was a freshman. He came from Georgia. Big, strong player. And then at the elbow, closest to the ball, we have Kevin Davenport, a tremendous player, great athlete, also a junior college All-American. We signed him as well in that great class, which was the #1 class in the league our first year in Memphis. On the other elbow, across from the ball, we have Jeremiah Martin, who is an NBA player at this time. He plays for the Brooklyn Nets. He's a great player, great point guard. And then we have our four-man Jamario Rivers at the block across from the ball. So that's our setup. Same deal again. 5 and 4 on one side and the 3 and the 1 on the other side. Let's take a look in slow motion at this play, just like we did with Texas Tech, and then we'll run at fast speed. Okay, let's get a look at this play. We haven't scored yet, so this is a great play to run the score. 16 minutes to go. We haven't scored. Off to a bad start against Albany. All right, our 5-man's supposed to come across the lane and screen for our 4-man, but you can see they're both moving, so we don't really get a good screen. Jamario should have waited, set his man up, and let the 5-man come across. They do a poor job defending. They run into each other, and Jamario's wide open. Now as the ball's in flight, Keenan's supposed to be screening for Jeremiah, which he didn't, the 1-man. So just crazy. Bad screening, not really good execution, but we're still getting where we need to be. Our 2-man now is going to come running across as soon as the 1 gets the ball. He's splitting through the middle of the 2 screeners who are just standing there. Terrible execution. And now you got the most important play is the 5-man back screening and headhunting the 4-man's guy, calling for the ball. And now Jeremiah, who's a great passer, is going to go ahead and throw it up to the corner backboard for Keenan to dunk it. So even though it wasn't executed perfectly, you notice it still works. And the most important screen, that 5-man screen for the 4-man. Great play, great execution. It got us on the board, and yes, we did win this game. All right, let's look at that fast motion so you can see it one more time, and we'll go from there. Thank you.
You got to take advantage of size mismatches in Memphis being so long and lengthy.
Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that play. It's a great one. It's a great play that gets great scoring opportunities. You don't necessarily have to throw the lob. You can throw a direct pass, or there's so many other options off of that play where scoring opportunities will happen. Thanks again for visiting my channel. I have a very unique channel. Not only am I Keto Joe, cooking keto foods, I'm also Coach Joe, and I'm going to bring you great plays and great insights from my 30+ years of coaching at the college level. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you can get all of my messages and all of my videos firsthand. And thanks again. And I hope you enjoy this little tribute to a bunch of guys that mean a lot to me. Take care, God bless, and I hope to see you soon.
Drive the ball, Memphis. Bruton lobbing in. He's a big guy, but he's more of a finesse guy for Temple. Davenport, try. Difficult to manage throughout the season. Gray with his. He was really struggling with his shot. What a great pass by Odiasi. Jack Smith with the finish. So they have to battle it all the way to the end. Evans slices, weaves, and scores.
You always eat your best.
Very tough to do. He's done a great job for Penn State. That's an alley-oop. Are you kidding?
Tech just 2 remaining. There is